weighed 203 pounds, wearing the blue trunks with the white trim. From Paris, France, the French heavyweight champion, Lucien Rodriguez. And his opponent in the red corner, formerly of Akron, Ohio, now of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's wearing the white trunks with a red trim. At 217 pounds, Michael Dokes.
And Michael Dokes, with a touch of showmanship before the fights, Ken Norton, likes to toss long stem roses from the ring to the ladies at ringside. This is something you never utilized in your repertoire.
Thank you very much. I think it's very colorful and shows that he's also a man who thinks about himself. He's very colorful in his presentation, and he's very confident.
Michael Dokes, 21 years old. He is on the left side, out of Akron, Ohio, listed at 6'3", maybe he's 6'2". Coming in heavy at 217 pounds, he is 16-0, 8 knockouts, although has not been considered a knockout puncher. The one-time sparring partner for Muhammad Ali is Dr. Ferdy Pacheco, related earlier. And he comes off a first-round knockout of Earl Tripp, January 13th in Las Vegas. His biggest victory, a close decision over Jimmy Young, September of '79, although it was over a flabby Jimmy Young. Lucien Rodriguez, 28 years old, now living in Paris, France. He's won 30, he's lost 6 with 14 knockouts. Opens up with the left hand to the face of Michael Dokes.
We should see now if Michael is going to stand more and try to slip, counter, and use his power. He says that since he has gained weight, since he has become more mature as a fighter, he's going to stand more and try to use his punching power more.
This is round 1, and we are scheduled for 10. The referee is Eddie Eckert, veteran official out of Miami Beach. Scoring being handled by the referee and 2 judges on the 5-point must system. 3 knockdowns in the round, and it's all over. The bell cannot save the fighter. The referee is the only one who can stop the fight. The corner cannot. Lucien Rodriguez in the blue. He was heavyweight champion of Europe in '78. Beat Jean-Pierre Coupon to win it. Currently the heavyweight champion of France. Good combination by Dokes. But what makes Rodriguez suspect, Ken, is that 3 times he fought Alfredo Evangelista. 3 times he was knocked out by him. Why would he fight him that often?
Well, I think most of us for the title of Europe, for the European title. And in this fight here, we see that Dokes has a very quick, hard jab. This is going to be very instrumental later on in the fight, and it's setting up a good right hand, which he's going to come over with, I'm sure, very soon.
We are live on Sports World from the Miami Beach Convention Hall, Miami Beach, Florida. Rodriguez in the blue and Dokes in the white. This is the first time that Dokes has fought main event on national television. Combination by Dokes. Rodriguez was able to counter.
That was a very good combination by Michael Dokes. He drew the combination, countered with a very good hook at the end of it. He's thinking very well. What Lucien has to do is go in and try to smother Mike's punches. If he stays on the outside, he's going to get caught with a very good stiff jab, as he's been doing. He's going to get hit with the good hooks and the right hands.
Earlier in his career, Dokes tried to be too much like a fellow by the name of Muhammad Ali, but now says he has developed his own style.
I think that most fighters, when they start out during this era, of the Ali era, they're going to try to emulate Ali to a certain extent.
Rodriguez able to reach Dokes with that left hand, although it did not do any damage. We're approaching the 10-second mark in round 1. Final seconds, first round from Miami Beach. Michael Dokes in the white, Lucien Rodriguez in the blue. As an amateur, Dokes beat John Tate 2 out of 3 bouts, beat Greg Page in his previous bouts hasn't really been pushed or challenged. And only upon occasion, Ken, has he looked impressive, but he has come a long way the last couple of years. Seems to be fighting flat-footed, though, here at the start.
I think, again, that's due to is getting that extra weight. And what he's trying to do now is use his power. Use a stiff, hard jab, a good hard right hand, and try to use that weight to the best of his advantage.
This is round 2, and we're scheduled for 10. Marv Albert and Ken Norton from Miami Beach, Florida.
That was a very good body shot. That was a very good right hand to the body. He's thinking very well, moving well, and he's trying to outsmart his smartest man by setting traps. By that I mean he throws a jab to the head, a jab to the body, and then he'll come over with a fake jab to the body and a right hand to the head.
Change of combinations by Dokes and Rodriguez.
So far, the only mistake that Dokes is making when he throws a right hand and he comes back with the hook, he's dropping his right hand. And twice, Lucien Rodriguez has countered with his hook and he's caught Dokes.
Dokes had a brilliant amateur record, 147-7, national AAU heavyweight champ back in '75, a silver medalist winner at the 1975 Pan American Games, won the National Golden Gloves title, 1976. His only problem against a man like Rodriguez is the experience of Rodriguez, but not too many people will go with Rodriguez in this matchup. Combination by Dokes.
Those are very good, sharp punches. Everyone was sharp and on the money.
Final minute, round 2.
The right eye of Lucien Rodriguez is starting to swell now and to close slowly.
Right hand delivered by Michael Dokes. Left hook by Dokes. And Rodriguez is hurt. And that eye is closing, Ken.
Closing quickly. And as Dokes had Rodriguez on the ropes at that time, he threw a very good double left hook. That's one to the body and one right back to the head.
The right eye of Lucien Rodriguez on the verge of closing. You see the time running down here in round 2. And this is round 3. Lucien Rodriguez in the blue, Michael Dokes in the white. Dokes trying to make it 17-0. Rodriguez showing typical European fighters' defensive maneuver. That is stand-up style, hands up high.
Yeah, that's a typical offense and defense. They're very straight up and down fighters, and they're very mechanical, straight jabs in and out. They don't bob and weave punches, and they don't counter much. But he is also fighting, I think, a very good fight. And that he's carrying well, and he's trying to think, but at the present time, Michael is too fast and he's too powerful.
Rodriguez's only American appearance prior to today, he KO'd Bob Hazelton 3 rounds, although Hazelton cannot be considered very highly regarded. That took place in May of '79 in Wichita, Kansas. We are a minute in, round 3. Referee Eddie Eckert. Michael Dokes out of Akron, Ohio, now lives in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, in the white trunks.
So far, Michael has been thinking very well. He'll jab to the head, he'll jab to the body, he'll throw a right hand to the body. There we saw a good right hand over the top. And Michael also has very good hand speed. That was a very good right hand, not too far behind it by Lucien Rodriguez, but it goes up point.
Looks like Dokes suffered a cut over the left eye. Rodriguez has that right eye nearly closed. Final minute, round 3.
well-legged body shot by Dokes, but it was right on the borderline. It could have been no, or it could have been a good shot.
And we're in the final seconds. Round 3. Just a moment, we'll be going to the women's high jump in the middle of the garden. And Michael is managed by Carl King, the son of boxing promoter Don King. Round 4 upcoming. Lucien Rodriguez out of Paris, France, one-time European heavyweight champion in the blue. And Michael Dokes, very highly regarded, rated number 6 by the WBC. Feeling is can the winner here will go against Ossie Jaws Ocasio.
He's a very rough fighter, and so far in this round, the cut that Michael Dokes received the last round is a very minor thing. It shouldn't be a problem. It's very unimportant at the time.
Dokes flicking the left. The right hand lunge by Rodriguez did not land. Right hand by Dokes. And the uppercut by Dokes. And he's tied up by Rodriguez. Should be pointed out, you may be able to pick up the marks on the back of Lucien Rodriguez. It is because of the paint on the ropes combined with the moisture on Rodriguez's back. He has not been cut there. What are your impressions of Dokes thus far?
Thus far, I think Michael's fighting a good fight, but then again, I think he has to become more aggressive. This is a fight that he must win, and he must win impressively if he wants to get the money of the heavyweight ranks.
One minute left in round 4. What about Dokes' punching power? Is it there?
Well, I don't think that right now he's as awesome as he thinks he is. I think the weight has helped him quite a bit. But I also feel that Rodriguez, at this time, he's starting to take more liberties because he's not afraid of Dokes' punching power. Dokes is hitting him at will, basically, but he's not doing any damage. And Rodriguez feels this, and he's starting to get more confidence, and he's coming in more, and he's starting to initiate more.
So you're saying Dokes' punching power,
as he thinks he is.
Right, is really something that he was talking about right before the fight, but we have not seen it. Combination by Dokes right there.
Right, the hand speed is still very good. He has very quick hands, and he's pinpointing each punch.
And we have 10 seconds left in round 4. This is round 5. Marv Albert and Ken Norton from the Miami Beach Convention Hall, Miami Beach, Florida. Michael Dokes in the white and Lucien Rodriguez in the blue. And Dokes is ahead on the NBC card. Oh, he was stunned by Rodriguez. Lucien Rodriguez nearly sent Dokes down. Rodriguez does have 13 knockouts. Fans have to be surprised with what they have seen here thus far. Many thought it would be over by now.
That's true. As you see, as I stated before, the power of Dokes is not evident to Rodriguez. And he's starting to take more liberties. He's coming in more. He's getting more aggressive. He's throwing good shots. But there he got caught with a good hook and a good right hand.
And a good combination by Dokes. He had Rodriguez hurt. Rodriguez able to stun Dokes just a moment ago as we open up this 5th round. And Rodriguez now has a cut above the left eye. applauding about the front of Dokes from the referee. Uppercut by Dokes. Try to follow, could not. Halfway through round 5. And we are live on Sports World. Left hand by Dokes. Another left. And again, a hard hit.
And it made Rodriguez back out.
We've had tremendous action here in round 5. That's Rodriguez able to get in on Dokes. Right hand by Dokes.
Digging body shots with the left hand. What he's going to have to do is come back with the right hand. So 1 downstairs, 2 downstairs, or 1 downstairs and 1 upstairs. You have to mix it up, keep your man off balance, and make him think along with you.
Rodriguez's face cut up pretty badly at this point. Now a half minute left. In this 5th round, you probably are picking up the instructions in French from the corner of Lucien Rodriguez.
That was a very good combination by Dokes there. He threw a jab, right hand came out with a very good powerful hook. But then again, we're back to the awesome thing, the power thing. It's the question whether the added weight has helped you or not.
All right, final seconds of the round.
Dokes is a bit overconfident here. He does a good combination, and he backs up, and he keeps his head in the air. Rodriguez comes across with a very good right hand, catches Dokes off balance, and it's a very good hard shot, and there Dokes was hurt.
However, Dokes was able to come back in that 5th round. As a result, we had much action in round number 5 as we head to the 6th round. A couple of reminders, upcoming fights here on Sports World, February 24th from Las Vegas. Roberto Duran on the trail of Sugar Ray Leonard going up against Wellington Wheatley, the number 6 ranked WBC welterweight. And March 9th from Atlantic City, New Jersey, David Baby Love against the undefeated Philadelphia favorite Curtis Parker. Michael Dokes in the white, Lucien Rodriguez in the blue. This is round 6. I don't know, Ken, most people come to the Miami Beach area to relax. Good left hand by Dokes. I arrived in Miami, get a sore throat.
Well, it's been very good weather, though. I think you came a little late.
Well, Dr. Pacheco has been trying to improve my situation. It has not worked thus far.
So far here we see Michael Dokes. What he's trying to do is use his hand speed, but he's showing some very good qualities as a heavyweight. He's counterpunching well, and he's trying to throw the combinations quick, fast, get in, get out. And if he's going to be a top contender, he has to do this well.
Good left hand by Dokes. Dokes has been talking about his timetable, says he wants a shot at the title within the year. At this stage, how does he compare to people like Holmes? And of course, he beat Tate twice in the amateurs.
Well, being an amateur and being a pro is 2 different things. One matures quite a bit as an amateur, between the transition from amateur to professional. But then again, Dokes is only 21, so he has a lot of time to improve, a lot of time to mature.
Late stagers, round 6.
This fight is turning out to be a very good fight. There's a lot of action, a lot of counterpunching by both fighters, and the initiative has switched back and forth. Very good, stiff, quick jab by Michael Dokes.
Likes to use that left jab. Michael Dokes out of Akron, Ohio. And Lucien Rodriguez from Paris, France. And what has been billed as a crossroads fight for Michael Dokes.
I also feel that Michael's going to have to improve his punching power in it because he's catching Rodriguez with some very good left hooks and right hands, and as yet he hasn't hurt the man really. And in the upper echelons of the heavyweight division, if you get hit like that, or if you can hit another man like that, you have to be able to take advantage of that by stunning the man or at least putting him off balance. And as yet he has not really hurt Lucien Rodriguez.
And there's a good right hand by Dokes, and we're talking about a Dokes with a decisive weight advantage on Rodriguez. Rodriguez caught on the ropes, but we're in the final seconds to round 7, and on the NBC scorecard we have Dokes throwing a shutout thus far, although Rodriguez has surprised. It's been a very smart fight.
He's been very smart on defense. As we saw there in the opening part of this round, Michael went straight to the body, and as a result, Lucien Rodriguez covered up. I think that Michael should have seen that and sustained the body at least for the first half of this round, make the man drop his guard, and then go right back to the head.
Dokes in the white, Rodriguez in the blue. And this is the opening minute, round 7. Referee Eddie Eckert breaking the fighters.
So far, Marv, this has been a very good action fight. There's been a lot of action.
Good time Dokes able to snap the left hand. Rodriguez was cut early in the second round, but he's been able to ride right through it. Good combination by Dokes.
It was a very good combination by Dokes. Very good move. But then again, as I stated before, he is not hurting Lucien Rodriguez with those good, clean shots. As a top contender in the heavyweight division, he's on the
left hand by Dokes again. And Rodriguez is hurt. It's all over. Look to be over. Ask Rodriguez if he's all right. Let's see. We'll continue. Wait a minute. It appeared as if Rodriguez was about to say, I'm through.
As soon as I said he wasn't hurting with the shots, he caught him with some very good hard shots.
Rodriguez in big trouble right here, and Dokes knows it. Dokes trying to end it right here. Round 7, off the flurry on the corner a moment ago. Somehow Rodriguez has been able to hang on.
This is the time that Dokes should go right to the body. Tire the man out, make him drop his hands, come back with the shots to the head, and I'm sure that at that point he could hurt him very easily. And it's a big question now, too. As the top professional, as the top heavyweight, does Dokes know how to finish a heavyweight fight? What do you think?
Well, we shall see. Right here, it appeared that he had it early in the 7th round. We have 15 seconds left, round 7. Dokes was not able to put Rodriguez away. And now we're in the final seconds of round 7. So Rodriguez able to hang on. And this is round 8. You have to wonder, Ken, as we look at Mike Dokes in the white, Lucien Rodriguez in the blue, does Dokes lack what is called the killer instinct? He had Rodriguez, could not finish him off.
But he had him in the corner, and he didn't initiate the action when he had him hurt. But then again, I think it's good on Dokes' part in that the man was defenseless, and he didn't take advantage of it.
Combination by Dokes.
Some people say that in a situation like that, a fighter should take advantage of that situation where he had Rodriguez in the corner and he was defenseless. But I think that as a humanitarian and as a fighter, he saw the man was hurt, so why administer more punishment? It's up to the referee at that time to step in and give the man a standing 8 count.
Some fighters, of course, would look to finish the man off. Others, like Ken Norton, might step away. They said that about you, too.
Well, I'm happy with me, and so one has to be happy with himself. But then again, we should see what happens later on in this fight.
This is round 8 from Miami Beach, Florida. Again, a solid combination by Dokes and a left hand by Dokes.
Dokes is throwing good hard body shots, good hard hooks to the head, and he's trying to sit down on his punches. But at the present time, he is not really hurting Rodriguez.
This is scheduled for 10. That left hand did not make contact.
He'll find that once he starts fighting the heavyweights in the top 5, that he's going to have to punch a little harder, a little more often to keep them away.
Oh, a left and a right combination, that time by Dokes. And again, a good left hand by Dokes.
Dokes is throwing a very good hard combination, but he also seems to be tiring now. It's a good action fight.
Dokes was stunned earlier in the fight by Rodriguez, but was able to recapture his stride and bounce back. He has won every round. That time the combination landed by Rodriguez.
There's a minor question here that rises in my mind.
Oh, a right hand by Dokes. Excuse me, Ken.
Beg your pardon? Is Dokes' boxing ability good enough to make up for his lack of punching power? That's the question that's going to arise as he gets higher in the heavyweight division.
And we're in the final seconds of the 8th round. This is round 9. Michael Dokes in the white, Lucien Rodriguez in the blue. Dokes ahead right throughout on our scorecard. He appeared to have Rodriguez put away in the 7th round, seemingly backed off in the corner, and Rodriguez able to get a second life.
Dokes is a hit on all cards, but then again, I don't think it's a very big lead. The question arises again, is his boxing ability and is his hand speed enough to make him a good contender as he goes up the ladder in the heavyweight division?
If you're Michael Dokes, would you be disappointed with this outing here?
That's a good question. I think I would be disappointed because of the fact that Rodriguez is known not to have a very good chin. And by letting him go 10 rounds, or 9 rounds, or 8 rounds, is definitely detrimental to my advancement in the ranks. But then again, the object here is to win. And Dokes is doing that well.
Lucien Rodriguez, a man who has been knocked out 3 times by Alfredo Evangelista. That is the one scar on his record. Although he claims that both you and Larry Holmes ducked him. I'm talking of Rodriguez.
Well, what can you say?
This is round 9 from Miami Beach, Florida on Sports World. Left hand by Dokes.
Dokes is throwing a left jab, but it doesn't have the same zip on it it had before. Dokes is starting to tire more, and he's not throwing the...
He landed the left and a right hand on Rodriguez. Left hook by Dokes.
Every time I make a derogatory statement about Mr. Dokes, he comes back with a good combination.
And the crowd rooting for Michael Dokes, who is from nearby Fort Lauderdale, Florida these days, urging him on here in round 9. As you see the time counting down, now 40 seconds left of the round. Rodriguez, who looked to be beaten several rounds back, has certainly bounced back. He's a game fighter here in the 9th round.
He's very game. He's felt the power of Dokes' punches, and he's coming back because of the fact he knows that Dokes cannot really take him out with one good shot.
And we approach the 10-second mark in the 9th round. That'll do it for round 9.
Dokes is now showing his power in the corner. He's showing good hand speed with a jab, a good right hand over the top. He hesitates, come back with the body, back to the head part with a good left hook. But as you can see here, when he throws the hook, his right hand is low. And earlier in the fight, Rodriguez was fresh, and he was countering with a good left hook and catching Dokes. Right now, both fighters are getting tired, and he's getting away with it a little bit more.
All right, Ken, we go to the 10th and final round, and at the end of round 9, a standing ovation from the crowd here at the Miami Beach Convention Hall. They have appreciated what they have seen thus far.
I don't think that Michael Dokes wanted this fight to go 10 rounds.
Oh, no question.
Or even 9.
And Dokes trying to end it right here in round 10. Well, when we look back, it has to be considered a learning experience for a very promising 21-year-old heavyweight in Mike Dokes. Right hand landed by Dokes. And as you look at the previous 9 rounds, unless he is KO'd, you know it's a unanimous decision for Dokes.
Right, as you saw in that combination there that Dokes had. He caught Rodriguez right on the button with the right hand, with the hook, another right hand, and he didn't take the man out. He didn't really hurt him that bad. As I stated before, as he graduates in the heavyweight division, he's going to have to be able to take a man out one shot.
There's a good combination. Uppercut landed by Dokes. He has Rodriguez hurt once again. But Rodriguez able to hang in again.
Again, every time I say something derogatory about Dokes' punching power, he comes on with a good combination with power. Rodriguez is hurt now also, but he still fights back. He's a very game individual.
He has been hurt on 3-4 occasions during the course of this fight. As we approach the 1-minute mark, 10th and final round. And in a fight that has to be a major surprise, Mike Dokes taken to the 10th round by the 28-year-old out of Paris, France, Lucien Rodriguez.
Not only is the public surprised, but I think Michael Dokes is surprised, and there's a possibility that Lucien Rodriguez is surprised.
We'll have the sensational Mary Decker coming up from the No Rose Games at Madison Square Garden in just a few moments here on Sports World. Dokes able to land solidly on Rodriguez, who is intent on staying on his feet. And you'll see the time running down. Final seconds, 10th and final round. And that's it. Big hand from the crowd. There's no question Michael Dokes has won this fight. It will be a unanimous decision for Dokes. But Lucien Rodriguez has to really feel good about his outing. Blake Freeman.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the score of the officials. Judge Al Walensky scores it 49-41 Dokes. Judge Gus Jacobson scores it 49-40 Dokes. And referee Eddie Eckert scores it 50-41 Dokes. Winner and still undefeated, Michael Dokes.
Decision. Michael Dokes over Lucien Rodriguez. Dokes remains undefeated. He is now 17-0.
This opportunity to bring this into the home of the Americans and giving them an opportunity to see me. I also like to think I would have liked to take him out. I had the opportunity in about the 7th round, I think. I hesitated and
you stepped away for a moment.
Right, I thought that he was calling it quits, but the ref didn't step in. Then I retaliated, and it was a little bit too late there. I think he had recovered.
Are you disappointed about the fact that you were hitting away right throughout, but you could not take him down?
No, not really, because he was a very good opponent. He was a very seasoned fighter with a good, tough chin, and I just kept my patience and thought I would wear him down in the end.
You have a most unusual pre-fight strategy. You throw the long-stemmed roses to the ladies in the crowd. Where did that begin?
Well, that's a salute to my mother, which has been a great contribution to my career as well as my personal life, and that's just something I do in gratitude to the women.
Okay, Michael, continued success to you.
For you will be between Jackie Beard of Jackson, Tennessee. He is a great kid. He is one of our great hopes should the Moscow Olympics take place for a gold medal. He'll be going against a tough cookie, the way they all are, Batista Hernandez.